Well, this is my Honda Cross Tourer. Shit happens. I just felt on the side and it scratched a little bit. Luckily, no big deal, but anyway. Motorbikes is small, so everything is visible and very easy to damage. So what happens? This is like a crush bar, aluminum. Luckily, this was initially what it is. In just 2 minutes, I worked with a grinder, and look what happens. Much better, but I have to work more. And from here also, I had here a very sharp edges, but now it's very smooth, so good result. Also 2 minutes only. What else? The big problem is engine cover, engine side. Sadly, I didn't have a engine guard here. Should be from here like this to protect this side. And yeah, this is what happens. These scratches were very deep, so now it's much better. I worked for this. I used 180 grinder, 180 grit, and you have to begin from 180 and so on, 200 or 300 and more. And I do recommend use a cordless drill. Do not use 220 grinder because the speed you cannot regulate. Here is much easier to control the speed because this is aluminum, right? You don't need high speed here. You have to be very gentle. And well, my plan is to make it a little bit more smoother as much as I can, and then I'm gonna paint it, and that's it, because otherwise I have to change all this cover, which will be expensive, and yeah, you have lots of work here. You have to remove all these bolts, put a new sealants, and maybe you have to change oil, you see, and story will continue. But here just there is no engine leak or so on. There's no holes. Yeah, just like this with a slow speed. Again, this process is very slow. You have to have a patience. And end of the day, surely it will pay off, right? This one not finished yet. I'm gonna finish it, but this one is almost gone. So see, then I'll paint 2 or 3 times and job is done. You see, these scratches almost invisible, will be invisible. Voila.